I got the transmission jack mocked up. I was able to weasel that on with a 17. That bottom one, I gotta put the new one on. My AM fittings. These are the lines right here, y'all. My cross member here. So now we're gonna go in with the cross member, and then we gotta put the drive shaft back in. I got these gauges from, I think it's called Equise. So you use the LS swap adapter here. YouTube, what it do, baby? We back at it for another episode of the Monte Carlo SS Build Series. Now, today, I gotta drop that transmission. I swapped out the transmission cooler lines for AM fittings. I did that because I'm upgrading the trans cooler and all of that, so I figured I'd just upgrade the setup. What I didn't realize is, you might wanna put your AM lines on the transmission first, because I don't have space. So, I'm gonna drop the transmission. I got a couple goodies from Harbor Freight, transmission jacks, some new jack stands, and we're gonna get him done, so y'all stay tuned. Boom. Hopefully this works. The low profile transmission jack, it has the ratchet strap on it, and you can tilt the base. And then I got just some more jack stands, so I'm gonna have 2 in the front, 2 in the back. I'm gonna get under here and show y'all what I'm talking about, because it's a little bit of space where I have the AM fittings at on the transmission. Let me show y'all that real quick. So boom, right now I got 45-degree AM fittings under there, but I really need to do the 90. I got the transmission jack mocked up under there, but right now we're gonna take y'all to these AM fittings. Where we at? Where they at? All right, so y'all can see the 2 AM fittings. I can't really get my hands up there, but in the middle next to that strap is one, and then above the strap is another one. So we're gonna have to just lower the transmission down and then make our lines and put them on, and I'm gonna switch out to the 90. So y'all stay tuned. We back under the car. Y'all can see I made my AN lines, and I got it jacked up. So instead of taking the transmission out, what I realized is when I took the drive shaft out, right, lowered the transmission down, I got a little bit more access to the transmission lines. Let me bring y'all back, let me see. All right. So, let me see if I can bring y'all up here. Yeah, there you go. That top line is my top AN line. I was able to weasel that on with a 17. That bottom one, I gotta put the new one on. It's real tight in here, and I'm honestly surprised that I'm able to get in here with this camera because how tight it is. Okay, let's get that on. Come on, baby. Which way do we need to go? I'm gonna get this on and bring y'all back. Now I just gotta get the 17 on there. This part is kind of tricky because I'm working with limited space, but I hand tightened it, and then I'm just gonna get it on like that. 1/2 a turn at a time, y'all. Y'all see what's going on. Anyway, stay tuned. So boom, I got my AM fittings. These are the lines right here, y'all. So they're gonna go to the trans cooler behind the radiator and stuff. So that's ran. Now underneath the car. I didn't really need this transmission jack for what I did, really, but it was nice to have just for the support. But boom, I got the tail end of the transmission jacked all the way up. This is my drive shaft, my cross member here. So now we're gonna go in with the cross member, and then we gotta put the drive shaft back in. So I got my exhaust hanging down, but I got some clamps to hang it up. So I mean, this is gonna be the easy part, putting it back together, so y'all stay tuned. So boom, while we in here, I got these gauges from, I think it's called Equis. In order to get my temp gauge to work, I'm gonna show y'all the adapter setup that I got. Stay tuned. In order to get these gauges to work, so this is the sender from the temp gauge. Now the sender, that sender right there uses a M18. Now, in this pack right here, you had several adapters. This is the one that I use. So you use the LS swap adapter here, 3/8 to 18 MPT from the kit. That's how you get your temp sensor to work for those gauges. Now, I'm threading this in on the passenger side so that I can get a mechanical temp gauge. But as y'all know, on the driver's side, you got the stock temperature gauge on that side. So my ECU is gonna be reading from the driver's side, and I'm gonna have a mechanical back this way. The adapter uses a 7/8. The silver adapter, the LS swap adapter, uses 7/8. The Equis adapter piece, that uses a 19. And I believe this temperature sensor uses 17. YouTube, what it do, baby? We back. We took a little brief intermission. Right now, today on the agenda, we tightening up the torque converter bolts, putting the starter back on. I don't know if I'm gonna run electrical, but I know I'm gonna work on the intake. So the intake is going on today. We going back with sheet metal, and we're gonna see where we at from there, because I bought the 42-pound fuel injectors as an upgrade because I got that big old sloppy stage 2 cam in there. I need bigger injectors, so got those. I'm gonna bring y'all back when it's time to set up the intake. Y'all stay tuned. Oh, we got some news coming. Y'all stay tuned. If you made it this far in the video, drop a comment below and let me know what you think the announcement is, man. All right, YouTube, we back. At the top of the motor now, it's time to put the intake back on, all right? I already have it mocked up with my vacuum hoses and all of that stuff because I already had it on. So it's really just plug and play, plugging up the injector ports. I gotta take the tape off of the motor because I plugged up the cathedral ports, and putting the new fuel injectors in, but it's really just a swap, like a plug and play. So y'all stay tuned, watch me work.
Bitch, I'm the man if you can't tell, and it's not a service I can't sell. Pull up to your residence applying pressure, and I just be serving my clientele. I got LLCs, I got titles deep.
All right, YouTube, so I've officially reached my curfew. It's a weekday, and I gotta go to work in the morning. So I'm gonna just pause right here and end the video right here. But I got the intake mocked up. Most of the screws are secured down. So what I'm gonna have to do on the next video is just button it up, torque everything down, put the fuel rail on, put the fuel injectors in, put the coil packs in. So that's gonna be a whole nother video, but we mocked up, man. We making progress. Y'all stay tuned.
When I be eating, I'm feeding the fam now. You fuck with me, you gon' be straight. Don't get it twisted, ain't giving no handouts. You eat what you kill on your plate. I wish my brody could see all these bands now. He watch over me every day. So I keep hustling, flexing my muscle, I'm running through all the bullshit in my way.